Good morning, everyone out there. Morning, Sarah. Lovely to see you. You're waiting to get your hair cut. Yeah. Always nice to have your hair done, isn't it? My name's Suzie, and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Brisbane, Australia. So I actually live in the suburbs of Brisbane. So if you are into paper crafting, so whether it's dyes, inks, stamps, ribbon, alcohol, markers, anything like that, I can help you as long as you don't already have a distributor. So in the corner, done it again, up there, I do it every time, you think I'd know by now, is a shop with me QR code. So you just need to pop your camera onto the QR code. Hi Kim, how you going? Lovely to see you. And it'll come up with a little yellow bar. Tap on the little yellow bar and that will take you to my shopping website. Otherwise, down below in the more box where all my information is, there is a link there, but also my email and my phone number if you have any queries. It's all down there. So a couple of things that are happening at the moment with Stampin' Up is I hope you're all claiming your vouchers. So I did mine this morning. I was dillying about, putting things in, taking things out, seeing what I wanted, going back into the list. That I forgot all about everything else. But I did use my vouchers and I did make it over the 125. So I also got the beautiful paper, which is project of the month. It's not project, is it? So the lovely paper. So if you spend $125, you can get this paper for $9. It's quite beautiful, actually. So I got that as well. So apparently, if you use your rewards and your vouchers, and the payable amount is under $125, you cannot order the product of the month. So you need to make sure that after everything's taken off, I used some of my rewards and I also used all my vouchers, but I made sure that it was over 125 that I had to pay. So just be careful with that. Excuse me, I've got itchy nose. So just be careful with that, that you make sure that your payable amount is over 125. Then you can get the product. And there still is the blue paper's still there, and so is the stamp set. So if you put more than one order in and you didn't get either of the other two products, you can add one of those products to your second order, but you can't get it twice. Hi Deb, how you going? Lovely to see you. So they are still there, the other two products of the month. So if you haven't already had them, you can actually order them. All right, but only one. That's all. So that's hi Marlene. Hi Tanya. Put my glasses on, I can see. Hi Tanya, how you going? Also too, the 30th of April and the 2nd of May, they are Stampin' Up is holding another virtual album retreat. So you can go and order that kit. It is $435. So you can order that as of the 18th of March. So you can go into my QR code there and order it from there. So you have to order it to do the retreat. So they did one last year as well. So that was on this morning's information. Also, too, we've got our joining offer. So you can do $235 worth of product and only pay $196. It is too, isn't it, Kim? I just wouldn't, I mean, a lot of people aren't going to be able to afford it, unfortunately. It is a pretty penny. So for the joining kit, we have our new stamping positioner, which I'll show you in a minute, because I'm going to stamp some things with it. So that is, and it's a handy thing. I have a stamping positioner, which is an old one, which is has an hinge on it. So, and it's not a Stampin' Up one, but that's how you use it. So it has a hinge. So this one doesn't, so I can show you in a minute when I go down to the desk. That's all I've got for you at the moment. Okay, so today I am using, where did I put them? So we are using the Gears and Texture stamps and the Gears and Texture dies, along with some of the sweet bugs. Hi Marlene, how you going? Lovely to see you. So I'm going to go down to the desk now. You've heard enough of me blabbing. And let's see what we've got. Okay, so here we are. So this is what we're using. So our gears and the dies, the stamps and the dies. And I've taken something off the sweet books to add to it. So there we go. So I'm going to first, I'm using a blue Night of Navy card. So I'm going to put a crease in that. And this one is my normal size. Oh, that didn't crease very nicely, did it? So it is 5 3/4 by 8 and folded in half. So that is our card base. Then I'm going to put crumb cake on the front of it. All right. So I've got one for the inside. It's going to get 1 to 3 inches more of snow. Oh, Deb. That makes it cold, doesn't it? Okay, so this is our new stamp positioner. All right. So I have put a couple of them have stuck. I have put them where I want them on here. Now I'm just going to press down and pick them up, which I've done. But before I do that, I'm going to just do some, oops. I had this in the corner here, there's a V. So that's where I had my paper. I just want to do something on here first. And I'm going to use Pretty Peacock before I stamp on the, I just want to go around the edges. Actually, I might do it over the middle as well because it doesn't matter, light or dark, doesn't matter. So that is our Pretty Peacock. I won't put it away because I'll probably need it. Then I'm going to add a bit of pecan pie. Hi Sue, how you going? I need another brush, don't I? So I've got all my brushes. So I want something that looks like a pecan pie. Maybe this one. And then I'm just going to swirl around. Just to give it a little bit of a, I don't know what you call it. A grunge look. A dirty sort of look. You know what I mean? All right. So that's done. So that's what we've got so far. So I'm going to put this back in my stamp positioner. And I'm going to put that corner back up in that V shape. So I'm going to pop in my magnets. So when I put this down, it should still be in the same place. Okay, so I'm going to tip that upside down at the moment. And I'm going to now I'm putting different inks on here just to show you what you can do. And it is a little, got that the wrong way around, a little difficult doing it this way. I just want to take that one off because I don't want it. So then I want my big one and this one. So this is the difference that your stamping positioner can be used for, as well as among a lot of other things. So I'm just going to put that there like that. The chat section is all weird. Birthday plans, no. And then I'm going to press down on it. And take it off. So there, I've got all the different colours that I used. So I want a couple more things with them. So I'm just going to use a block to do that. So I want this one, and I'm going to do that in Pretty Peacock. I want that little cross, and I'm going to do that in Cajun Cray. Yeah, you might have to, Kim. It shouldn't move. But then again, I just actually wanted to show you what you can, oops, just lost that one, what you can do with it. And I want some little splodges. So I'm just going to put the little splodges on. And I think I used pecan pie for that. And I want another one of these. And again, I'm doing it in pecan pie. All right, so that's our background. So I didn't use the actual grid paper. I do have the grid paper, but I didn't use it with that. Comments are disappearing. Oh, wow. Hi, Tanya. I've still got all the maybe try going out and coming back in again. I've still got everything. So, all right, so there's our background. And what I'm going to do, and I've never tried it before, is I'm going to scrape along to give it a bit of a rough edge. Right. I've seen people do this, but I've never actually done it myself. So I thought I'll try it because we're going for that. I don't know whether grunge is the right word. Or not. Yours is okay, Deb? What I might do is just go along the edge with what's left on my brush. Yours is okay too. So the only thing I could check is going out and coming back in again. So we've got that bit of a, I'd say a dirty look. It's not clean. So now I did do some pre-cutting. So I had other stuff in my thing as well. I thought I had two of those. Okay, I think all that's left in there is the silver and whatnot. So I'm going to cut this one in half. Okay. Hi, Lorraine. How are you going? Lovely to see you again. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some I don't know whether to use copper or black. Copper or black. So I'll get my Versamark. So I'll put that there. Oh, I've lost me the bit of little white for the light. It's only a tiny, there it is. It's just a tiny piece. I'm just going to put the fan on. It's humid. Sorry about that. It was getting very humid. Copper. Okay, copper. I'm fine with copper. I'm just going to put some powder on there to stop it sticking. These are cute little containers that I found in Aldi. They just, instead of having little jars all over the place, I've put them in here. So now I'm just going to go blah, blah, blah. Nowhere in particular. It doesn't matter that if they're half done or all done. I don't know that I'll use those circles, but I'll certainly put some on. I'll put them in here. Put them the right way up. So some will have a bit on and others will have a lot on. So you can do it the way, all of it. Oops, what was that one? Here it goes. There we go. Copper. Oops. Oops. I was trying to get it off the end. The sweat's rolling down. into my eyes. Alright, I'm going to use my tweezers to pick it up. And sorry about the noise. I'll do it over here. Just starting to go now. I like watching it. Oops, lost it. That had more than I want, but hey, doesn't matter, does it? So did this one. Yeah, they're going really fast now because the gun's getting hotter. It's going to be a really sticky day today by the feel of it, humidity. Just one more to do and then we got it all. So I actually I've been watching other people do it with the gears. So I watched a lady, oh no, what was her name? There we go. Yeah, copper. Thank you, ladies. I love it when you help me. Now, I saw a lady, and this is sort of an off-take of what she did, but I'm putting my own spin on it. Oh, I got another one. And I'm trying to think of her name. So there we go. It's a bit more than I wanted on. Oh, I've got another one. No, no more. They're all gone. Just this one. There we go. So we can start putting our card together, our card front. So I'm thinking those on there. So tomorrow's Friday, so we'll have to do a fun fold tomorrow. I mean, I don't have to, but I will be doing. So I just have to decide on her. On a fold to do. No, I think I'll leave it the way it was. So this is a really fun set to play with. Now you can make it for a male card. You can also make it for a female card as well, just by changing up your colours and everything. So instead of using all dark, grungy type colours, you could make it bright pinks or whatever colour you want. Now, I want some I'm trying to get my dark dimensionals out because I think we'll use these. Put one in the middle there. And then they won't show up like the white ones do. So has anybody else got this this set? I know Lorraine has. So I'm going to put that one there. Now I've got these ones. And I'm going to put this one in the middle there. What did I do? Oh, here they are, right under my nose. You didn't think you'd use it at all, Deb? It makes for a good mail card. That's true. That's so right, Lorraine. Just by changing the colours. Help if I put one on there, wouldn't it? I think it's so versatile. Now, this is what I saw this lady do, and I thought it looked great. So I am pinching her idea, and I wish Headley. I think her surname was Headley. Karen. Karen Headley, I think she was called. And it just added something to the so I am sort of pinching her idea. So Karen, thank you. I want some real red. Looks like it's purple. Oh. Oh, put that one there. I'll need that one in a minute. Yeah. I don't think I'll top them up. And I'm going to pop these in there like that. Probably need to do that a little bit redder, a little bit deeper. That's a bit better. I could pop this up. So you would find mushrooms where you've got a lot of dampness and dirt. So that's where our mushrooms come in there. You back, your daughter rang. How lovely. It's always nice when your children ring you, isn't it? All right. So I think that is actually enough. I did do the light, but I don't think I'll put it on. What I am going to do is I'm going to rough around the edge of this one. Maybe going the other way makes it a bit. And then I'm going to take my pecan pie. And I'm just going to go along the edges. Because you won't see it once the other piece goes over the top. And I'm going to do this piece for the inside as well. Well, while I'm on a roll, I might as well do them both. Hey. And I'll show you in a minute what I did with my cricket yesterday. I finally got it to work the way I wanted it to. Ooh, I've got bits everywhere. So this one, I'm just doing the edges, not into the card. So it'll make it look, I guess, antique type. So that one's for the inside of the card. Mess everywhere. All right, let's put this card together. And put these away. I better just make sure. Yep. So I was trying to do something on my cricket, and I think I told you about it the other day, and I just could not get it to work. And my upline, who is Donna Gray, Donna G, rang me, and between the two of us, we knotted it out what it was that was wrong. So that was great. Sometimes two heads are better than one. So I'm going to put that on my card now. And I could have used a different colour card. I could have used vanilla or even basic beige. And this is why I love my Tombow, because it just gives me that little edge to put it straight. Night, Dad. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. So, actually, I don't need that now. So that's my inside. Now, I actually might use very vanilla in the insert. I was going to use white. So I'm just thinking white might be a little bit stark. Be too stark on it. So I'm going to cut myself a piece of vanilla. So first I'm going to cut it at 5 3/4 because then I get a card base out of it as well. So that will be my card base. So I want my second layer to be 3.5 and then go up to the next big line. I've got my and 3.5, and I want it at 5.25 and the next big line. There we go. Now we need a sentiment on here, don't we? So what shall we look for a sentiment? Sorry, I keep disappearing down the floor, but I don't have enough room on my desk. So the things I use all the time end up around me on the floor. So we've got this delicate framing one, and we've also got our fabulous sayings. So these are all my new ones that I keep in there. So I don't have to go hunting for them. So happy for you. I think that would be all right, don't you reckon? Whoops. So very thankful. So we'll put that on the inside. I'll just get a block. Ooh, might have to put that on an angle just to go to 10. And I'm going to use my secret seed. You know, I love my secret seed. It's my new black. That looks a bit crooked. Good job we've got two sides to the paper, isn't it? And then I want I think I just might put hello on there. On the front. I like this little hello. And I'll have to put that on a piece of There we go. Put this away. So this one we will put on the inside. So that makes it looking a bit antique-y type. Like an old photograph. So we'll put that on. And that just gives us a little border around. Oops, fell over. So I'm just going to put a couple of little splodges inside. Now I'm going to wipe that ink off because I don't want it on my card. There we go, that's enough. And then I'm going to cut this out of our stylish shapes. That's going to be too big. So I might do hello and not put a double circle around it. I'll use my little one. I'll put a piece of tape on it. Just to hold it in place. You ladies are a bit quiet this morning. Not much chatter. There goes everything. Oh, hat. So I'm going to pop that up. And I don't know where my other... I might put it in the corner up there. What do you think? Because if I put it down here, I've got the circle here. Now we want some bling. Okay. Corner looks good. Thanks, Tanya. So we've got 1, 2, or 3. I think they're a little bright for what we want. So we've got 1, 2, 3. If you want to pop down in the comments which one you think will look the best. So, which one do you think? 1, 2, or 3? Let me know. And once again, I don't think I'll put any wink of Stella. Gee, that's a whole week without using wink of Stella. I'll be having withdrawal symptoms. My goodness. Two. Thank you, Marlene. This looks like... They must be heavy because this feels heavy. You say 2 as well, Tanya. Thank you. So I'm going to put the big one there. They're quite heavy, these ones. One in the middle there. And I'll put one in the middle down there. There we go. So there's our card for today. A little bit different. I know, Lorraine. Jeez. Actually, Monday's card didn't have it on. I only had it on the flowers. So that was our card for Monday because I hadn't got these yet. I've got to use that stone vines too. I got that. So that was Tuesday's card. Wednesday's card and today's card. So they're all different. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Marlene. Lorraine. So I did, well, I mean, I should have done this on Friday, shouldn't I? Now, I'll show you what I did. So, oops, wrong card. So what I was trying to work out on my Cricut was, thanks to Holly, I'd seen something similar like this on the back of her card she sent me. So I wanted to make them up so that I could stick them. I could have done them as a sticker, but I didn't want to. And then put that on the back of the card. So when you send the card out, they've got your name. So it's got Suzie Dee's Craft Room, hugs and lots of love. Can you see that? It's not too blurry. So each card I send out, I'm going to be putting that on. So that was just something extra I wanted to do. And as I say, something similar was on the back of Holly's card. So that's where I got the idea from. Thank you, Holly, for that. I'll just come up the top. Just bear with me while I change my camera. There we go, I'm back. So yeah, thank you, Holly, for that. I know we've got our little stamp, and I see Lynn uses that on the back of her cards. And it was either putting the stamp on or working out how to do the one I made. So I preferred that one, so that's what I did. So thank you, ladies. Thank you for being with me. Took a little extra doing all the embossing, heat embossing, but we got there. Now I'm going to go and do some shopping and find a birthday present for my daughter-in-law. I'm not sure what I'll get, but I'll have a wander around and have a look. So thank you, ladies. Have a great day. If it's night time where you are, then sweet dreams. And if you can give me a thumbs up, a share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. I go live every morning at 10:30, Monday to Friday. And if it changes, I'll always let you know. You mean these? You mean these, Sue? Is that what you're meaning? I did some in cream and some in white. So just bear with me 1 minute and I'll show you. So Holly sent me this card and she had this on the back, which was lovely. Hers says, from Holly's Craft Room, sending handmade hugs and lots of love. I couldn't get that all on. I think she's had a stamp made to do this one. I'm not sure. And I didn't have the 100%. And I think mine's not quite a circle neither. I need to adjust it. So that was where I got it from. Because better. So mine's darker than Holly's. Holly's is quite light, and if it's a stamp, she might, because this is the same colour as the card, so it's Blackberry Bliss by the look of it. Whereas I've just done mine in black and cream, or black and white. So there you go. That's where I got the idea from. Thank you, Holly. Yes, yeah. I did it on my Cricut. So it was a lot of pieces I had to put together. And at first it was a little bit sort of wasn't turning out. I was having pieces all over the place. And what happened was I had too many white pieces and it wasn't picking up the white pieces because I had a couple of more circles around it. So I took those extra white pieces out and came up with that one. You're welcome, Sue. I think it's a great idea to put on the back of our cards. I mean, I wish I could have got like Holly did, sending handmade hugs, but I couldn't get it on. It'd make the writing that small, I couldn't see it. You have a small rubber stamp? Yeah, I think that's what Holly has too for hers. I think she does that with a stamp. So I looked at a couple of stamps, that place that you told me, Tanya, something beginning with a Z that you said to me about. But I couldn't find exactly what I wanted. And this way I can just run them off when I need more. So there you go. All right, ladies, time to go. I'm going to go shopping now and look for a birthday present. That's the one, Tanya. That's it. That's where I looked for it, but I couldn't find exactly what I wanted. So I decided to do it myself. All right, ladies. See you later. Enjoy your day. And I'll see you tomorrow for Funfold Friday. Bye.